Students, welcome to my next video. Let us solve more one problem using the method of variation of parameters. This is a very important method. There will be one compulsory question on this method in the VTU paper. Okay. Now let's see the question. The question says d square y by dx square minus 2 dy by dx plus 2y is equals to e power x tan x. This is the second order non-homogeneous differential equation. And only second order non-homogeneous differential equations can be solved using this method as of now. Okay, so let's try to solve this. First step, to put it in the operator form, d square minus 2d plus 2 times of y is equals to e power x tan x, where capital D equal to d by dx. Okay, next, the auxiliary equation is given by m square minus 2m plus 2 is equals to 0. Let us solve this, as we cannot get the factors for this particular equation. So you can't apply splitting the middle term. Applying the formula method, m is equals to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac. Here a is 1, b is minus 2 and c is 2. The whole divided by 2a, that is the formula. I have applied the formula. So you get here 2 plus minus under root of 4 minus 8. That is 2 plus minus under root of minus 4 by 2. Minus, there is a negative sign under inside the root. So we can apply the complex terms here. So that is under root of minus 1 is replaced by I and root 4 is 2 whole divided by 2. Taking 2 common, we get 1 plus minus I divided by 2. 2 gets cut. Therefore, the roots of m are 1 plus minus I. Got it, guys? So we have our yc, therefore is equals to, there is a 1. 1 means the real part is there. So e to the power, the real part of x, that is e power x, c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Okay, let us split this. We have to split it and find what is our y1 and y2. You can write this as c1 e to the power x cos x plus c2 e power x sin x. Comparing this with y is equals to a y1 plus b y2. So we have, let us assume complete solution. B y is equals to, instead of c1 it is a of x into, this is y1 which is e power x cos x plus b of x is c2 is replaced by b of x into y2, that is e power x sin x. Understood, guys? So there is a product of two functions here. So let us see ahead. Now we have y1 therefore is equal to e power x cos x. That implies y1 dash is equals to, you want to find the first derivative of it, and in the previous case we could do it directly without any difficulty, but here in this case you have to apply something called product rule. Do you remember, guys? So e power x as it is, derivative of cos x is minus sin x plus cos x as it is, derivative of e power x is e power x. Take out e power x common, you get cos x minus sin x. This is our y1. Similarly, y2. y2 is equals to e power x. This is our y2. E power x sin x. Apply the product rule again. E power x as it is, derivative of sin x is cos x plus sin x as it is, derivative of e power x is e power x. Take out e power x common here also. You get cos x plus sin x. Okay. So this is y1 and y2, y1 and y2, and hence their derivatives. Now let us find Wronskian. W is equals to y1 y2 dash minus y2 y1 dash, which is equals to what is our y1? y1 is e power x cos x into y2 dash is this entire thing e power x into cos x plus sin x minus again y2 is e power x sin x into y1 dash is e power x times cos x minus sin x. Okay guys, so let us take out e power x common and then simplify to solve what is W. So taking out e power x into e power x is e power 2x, which is there in both the terms, so I have taken it outside, and now multiply we get cos x into cos x is cos square x plus cos x into sin x is cos x sin x minus sin x into cos x is sin x cos x minus into minus is plus sin x into sin x is sin square x. So that's what you get, and we get these two terms with opposite signs cut. So you are left out with e power 2x into cos square x sin x plus sin square x, which can be written directly 1. So we get our Wronskian is equals to e power 2x. This is W value. Got it guys? So using the W value, we can just go ahead and find our A dash and B dash. Let us see. Okay, so what is A dash? A dash is equal to, the formula for A dash is equals to minus y2 phi of x divided by W. That is equals to minus y2 is e power x sin x. So e power x sin x into W is, phi of x is e power x tan x. So it's going to be e power x tan x whole divided by W. Just now we found e power 2x. Now you can see e power x into e power x is e power 2x, which gets cut with the denominator, divided by e power 2x, and there is a negative sign outside, and sin x into tan x can be written as sin x by cos x. So we get, this gets cut, our A dash therefore is equal to sin square x by cos x. Let us apply integration on both sides. So we get integral of sin square x by cos x dx. Understood guys? So now we have to integrate it. So we can write this as 1 minus cos square x, the numerator. Now split the fractions. We get 1 by cos x minus cos square x, 1 by cos x minus cos square x by cos x dx. Understood? So what is 1 by cos x? That is going to be secant x, and cos square x by cos x is again cos x. Okay? There is a negative sign, I think I skipped it. Let me introduce a minus sign here. So we have a minus here. When I multiply it with both the terms, let us write this simplified version of integral of minus secant x plus cos x dx. Got it? So integrating there now. What is integral of secant x guys? Integral of secant x is log of secant x plus tan x. So this will become minus log of secant x plus tan x plus integral cos x dx is sin x plus constant of integration k1. Okay, it will be as it is. Now let us find what is b by taking the formula for b dash, that is equals to y1 phi of x divided by w, which is equals to, what is our y1? Our y1 is e power x cos x. So e power x cos x into phi of x e power x tan x divided by e power 2x. Again here also e power x 2x gets cut. So we will be left out with e power. Let me take another step and then show you. Cos x as it is. Tan x can be written as sin x by cos x. Here cos x also gets cut, and e power 2x gets cut. We are left out with only sin x. Therefore, integral b dash of x dx is equals to integral sin x dx. That is equals to minus cos x plus k2. Got it, guys? So these are the values of a and b, the functions a and b. Replacing these in a and b in this complete solution, we get, therefore, required solution for the given equation is given by y is equal to, instead of a of x, we will write this entire thing. Let me write the positive term first. Otherwise, sin x minus log of secant x plus tan x plus k1, that is our a of x, into e power x cos x as it is. Plus, again we have b of x into e power x sin x, but our b, this is the integral, so we can, let me show you, this represents b dash of x dx, this is a, and b, the integral of b dash is nothing but b, therefore is equal to minus, instead of integral sin x, we write cos x plus k2. Okay, so we will be replacing here. It's going to be minus cos x plus k2 into e power x sin x. This one. Got it? So we have e power x common in both the terms. Take it outside, and then we have k1 cos x and k2 sin x with a positive sign. Okay, next we have sin x cos x with a positive sign minus log of the entire thing into cos x. So minus cos x into log of secant x plus tan x as it is. Next, coming to this term, we have k2 sin x has been already written here. We have just minus sin x cos x. So minus sin x cos x plus sin x cos x minus sin x cos x gets cut. So you will be left out, therefore, with e power x into k1 cos x plus k2 sin x minus cos x into log of secant x plus tan x. This is the required final solution for the given differential equation. Understood, guys?